Yo, we're here again with another build video. You know, I like builds. I don't know if you noticed that, but I like to make builds. And just because I like to make off-meta builds doesn't mean I've never made the meta builds, you know? I did, however, do something a little different with my Nova Sorceress. Little different skill allocation with actually using the wolves that are on this crescent moon here. No one uses those because they die easily, of course. But they're basically my Nova shield, you know? They're kind of just little damage sponges for me. So that's kind of how I use them, and I just think it looks super cool. You know, as I've said before in a lot of my other videos, basically, one of the factors for me is style. If it looks cool, if I like the way it looks, you know? So yeah. I'm a dog person. I have 2 German Shepherds myself. So it's probably why I love the Druid so much, because I have the dogs out all the time. Anyway, I've got a Nova Sorceress. I named her Nova Scotia. She's level 93. I played her a lot, you know? Stats, we've got spread out between Vitality and Energy, because we're not using Energy Shield. Max, Fire, Lightning, Poison, Cold Res, all capped out. We had to find some extra charms to get the lightning all the way to 75 because we do have a Sunder charm, a minus 70, perfect Sunder charm. So anyway, skills, I guess. Let's do that. 1 point into frozen armor, max static, max nova, lightning mastery is maxed. We're at 40 points with our gear. 1 here for teleport. Fire skills, max warmth because we don't have Insight Mercenary. I put 19 into Blaze and 1 into Fire Mastery. So I'm using Blaze for the Run Walk and the Fire. Before I had a Sunder Charm like this, I was using the Fire sometimes to kill Lightning Immunes that a Conviction Ore couldn't break. So anyway, here it is. Crescent Moon and a Berserker Axe because that's cool. Yeah, so there it is. Berserker Axe Crescent Moon on a Sorceress. Looks sweet. Minus 35% to enemy lightning resistance is pretty much what we're here for. However, 11 Magic Absorb pairs pretty nice with 8 Magic Absorb on a Spirit, doesn't it? Spirit, 35% FCR. 102 mana, 8 Magic Absorb, so that's pretty damn good rolls on those. Amulet is disgusting. Check this out. Plus 3 to lightning skills, replenish life, plus 10. We have more replenished life on these boots. Look, plus 4. And it's got mana, maximum mana, regenerate mana, lightning and fire res, and repairs durability. SOJ, more mana, skills, Rect and Mesh, mana, skill, FCR. Pretty disgusting. Rare ring, 10% faster cast. Replenish life plus 8. All res, and a little magic find. Chains of Honor, 2 skills. 20 to strength, replenish life, all res 65, physical damage reduction, and magic find. So if you look at this, I got 10 replenish life here, 7 on here, 8 on here, 4 on here. So what does that equal? Let's see. 29. Is that right? Yeah. Did I catch them all? I think so. 29. We've got 29 replenished life on this Nova Sorceress. Plus, our Mercenary is a prayer Mercenary. Okay? Charms. Lightning skills. Plus 16 to life. Lightning skiller. 12 to life. Lightning skiller. Run walk. Lightning skiller. Lightning skiller. This is online. Okay? I made this character on one of the ladders. Alright? Small charm, little mana, magic find, 16, 18, 10, Annie, 14, 13, torch. I couldn't afford a better one, basically. Look at this Geeds. It's one-off perfect, I'm pretty sure. If it rolled 40 on the magic find, it'd be perfect. Like I said, minus 70 Sunder Charm, that's perfect. You got some all res, mana, lightning res, some MF, mana, life, life, lightning res, life, lightning res, life, all res, life, mana, mana, run, walk. Okay? So our run walk is up to 40% because of this disgusting helmet. Did I show this already? I don't think I did. 2 to Sorceress skill levels, 30% faster run walk, 20% faster cast rate, plus 8 to energy, mana based on character level, and all resistances plus 15. I should socket that probably, right? I was using this before as well at one point. Can you see this? This was my own little creation. A 220, just 2 to lightning, 20% faster cast with 2 sockets. And I did put some, you know, mediocre facets in it. But honestly, if I do this one, we get the all res, we get more mana, we get the run walk, and we get 2 more skills to our other abilities. So it kind of just depends on how you feel, I guess. But I like this. I do want to put a socket in it at some point. All right, so I think that covers it. You know, I said I'm using the Spirit Wolves instead of Energy Shield. It's not as good as Energy Shield, okay? But, like, it's just kind of cool. Mercenary, Mankencher, Infinity, yeah. Duress, more Crushing Blow, faster hit recovery, and G-Face, more Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike. Look at his Crushing Blow. It's 90%. 90%, dude. All right. I'm on meta with this character. When you go meta, you should go hard. Okay. So yeah, 90% Crushing Blow on the Mercenary. I think we're gonna kill stuff. I'm just guessing that that's what's gonna happen. So let's cast, boom, Frozen Armor, which is just cool looking. Doesn't even help us that much, I don't think. The Great Marsh is terrorized. Sure. This is going to be gross, okay? This is going to make the off meta look kind of silly at some points because this is just so good. What is happening, you know? An Thresher. Whoa, I got a bunch of stuff in here. Let's just see. What is it? What is it? A 4-socket Thresher emerges. Let's see what this is first. And then we'll come back to those other things. No. Well, let's go stash that away. That's always nice, you know? Cool. Thanks. Great Marsh. Do we have room? Yeah. There we go. 4-socket Thresher just hanging out. Okay, I want this Gloom Trap though. The Nauseas I don't need. I got those. Let's drop that on the ground then. And don't need that either. Okay. Yes, so Blaze, look at this. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I like using Blaze and running really fast like this. I think it's just kind of fun, you know? So, we got a Sunder Charm now. Yeah, see what happens when you make a Nova Sorceress. Minus 73, I don't need that. I have better than that. So, yeah, we're just meta-ing all over the damn place with this, you know? All over the screen. So, building characters like this is still cool, man. I like them all. That's the thing. I like making builds, and just because something isn't off meta doesn't mean I don't like it. Okay? So, I like making these kind of builds too. The reason I made this one to begin with was because on the ladder that, the particular ladder that I did, this wasn't the same one as my assassin that I just showed, the Cold Kicker. It wasn't that one. It was a different one. Maybe the following one. I can't remember if I started with this character or not. But I did find, I remember, like a couple lightning skillers. Like I think I found this one, the 1 to lightning skills, 16 to life, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to. Like that's such a good skiller. I have to start a Nova Sorceress, you know. And then, you know, I just started finding all the stuff that you need to deck it out. And it was fun. It was fun building this character. I wouldn't want to keep building Nova Sorceresses, though, on the ladders, you know, subsequent ladders. But it was fun for that one, because I hadn't built one before. And boy, oh boy, is it good, you know? It's just kind of nuts. But yeah, look, I mean, look at the speed and everything. It's just craziness, you know? Like here, let's try to use this Blaze. Come on in, buddy. Look at him. Dead. Dead. They're dead too. Look at that. That Blaze does 4,671 to 5,309 average fire damage per second. It lasts for 35.6 seconds and increases our run walk by 64%. Yeah. So when we have that on, our run walk is like 100. What is it? 104%. Yeah. So when Blaze is on, our run walk is 104%. Okay. That's cool. We're so fast. It's just like, it's so funny. But you know what? This doesn't make me not want to play my meta builds and just running at a medium pace, you know? It doesn't deter me from them at all. I still like those builds a lot. This is the kind of build that you want to make so that you can get some stuff quick at sometimes and then maybe just start building the characters you really want to build, you know? So yeah, this character is disgusting. Our wolves have survived so far, mostly just because I don't give them enough. I don't give them a long enough leash, so to speak, to trail off. Otherwise, they will get killed. They're just not strong enough. Here's something that I really, really want. Let me show you. Okay. I really want them to change this for the for charges on summoning things. So, first of all, this has level 18 Spirit Wolves on it. You get 25 or 30 charges. So, first of all, I mean, I think it would be cool just to give you the level 18 skill. Just give it to you. Like, why the hell not? But if that's too much to ask, can you at least make it so that if I switch weapons, they don't all disappear? See that? They're gone. And they cost a lot to repair the charges and stuff too. So that's kind of annoying. So I would just like some way to revitalize charges somehow, you know, without having to go to town. I think that would be cool. Or I just want the skill. Give me the skill so I can just have it. And that way I could like use battle orders on a CTA, give them a little bit more life. They could be my shields then. A little bit more tankiness instead of an energy shield. I would really, really enjoy that a lot. More off-meta build use than two, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you can summon some wolves. It's not like you can synergize them, you know? Like, so I just think it'd be awesome. Actually, maybe if it was the skill and not the charges, it could synergize. Like, you know, if you had a wolf howl helmet for a barbarian that has dire wolves, maybe if those also weren't charges, then you would have the skill and it would synergize, right? Is that how that would work? Maybe someone can tell me. But that would be really cool. I think that would just be better. I don't really like the charges too much anymore. I know there's like the argument about you know, Enigma and charges and teleport staff and stuff and all that. But you just end up going back to town and having to, you know, repair them anyway. So that's a long conversation to have. I have another solution too that I'd like to share in another video if anyone's interested in that. But yeah. So anyway, this is it. I mean, I'm not even going like doing as fast as probably people would like to see for this, you know. But I'm just talking too. All right, so we're just talking about it. So yeah, my Nova Sorceress, she is very cool because she has dogs, wolves. I love them. I think they look awesome. I wish they weren't charges and they were a skill. I use Blaze so that I can run even faster. That is actually really nice if you are using a controller, because on controller it's a little bit harder to teleport exactly where you want. You kind of have to do that. Like, if you're playing with controller, you kind of have to, it does a certain distance for teleport, so you have to like run back and then boom, like run over here, boom, so you can get right on top of them. And so when I first built this, I actually was using a controller. So I found that like if I invested into Blaze, then I could be fast enough without teleport to like run to the spot I need to be to then tele-stomp, you know? So anyway, that's just kind of why I decided to go into that in the first place. And it's just because, I don't know, everyone else does the energy shield, so I just didn't really want to do that, you know? Here's level 85 area. Let's do this really quick. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Look at this. Can't do that in Diablo 4, can you? I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, our wolves have survived so far, you know? They give me a little bit of cover. And then our prayer mercenary brings their life back up. So that's, you know, I think that's also why they're not instantly just dying, you know, after the next encounter. What's this? I don't have a thing. I don't have an identity scroll. But yeah, the prayer helps with those guys. So it could probably be even better if I made him use cure or something as his helmet, you know? Do we have room for that gothic plate? Almost. I don't need that. There we go. So, yep, just disgusting, you know? It is sweet, though, that you can do this in this game. That you can be this insanely powerful, you know? So, it's not like I have anything against this. I'm just saying, it's kind of crazy how incredibly powerful this can be. So, let's town portal, identify some stuff. I kind of want to check that rare Unraveler head that just dropped on the ground, too. Because that's what I like to do. Identify all the items. What is this? It's got lots of things on it, but nothing good. How is that possible? Phoenix Strike, Mind Blast, Charge, Bolt Sentry, all level 1. I want that. This I can use for something. I know I can. I just have to think about it for a sec. So I'll keep that. The Gloom Strap. That's good. Amethyst. Also, I found that like if you use Blaze outside of town, it will keep the run walk on you. Let's just sell all these. I don't need these. There we go. So here, like, let me show you. So if I use Blaze right now, and then we go to town, watch. We can run really fast in town. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
So if you really want to, you know, be as fast as you can possibly be all the time, use Blaze before you head back to town. All right. I mean, I feel like that shows it. Should I do this? I guess I'll do this. It seems a little like you don't need to see me do this, you know? Like I know, like you're not here to watch me play a Nova Sorceress. But like why not, I guess. Let's just obliterate them. You know. Mhm.
Not enough mana.
We ran out of mana. How do we do that? Here. There we go. But they can't fix Whirlwind, okay? Like, guys. Like, we can't let Whirlwind, though, be radius damage. I've been asking, if you've been watching my videos, you'll see I'm like, the last like 3 videos, I've been like, why can't Whirlwind for 2-handers do radius damage? You know? Why can't it hit everything that you think it's supposed to hit when it's swinging around? Just do it with 2-handers, just so it's different than dual wielding. I mean, just look at this. This hits everything in its radius. You know? Like, make Whirlwind do radius damage. It would be sick, you know? All the 2-handers in the game suddenly are like, oh, these are all cool now. We can actually use those items. That's what I want to see. I'm not going to let anybody survive, you know? Like, with this setup here, there's no reason that anyone should survive. Yeah. So the poison doesn't hurt us because we've got prayer, and I've got 29 replenished life. It's just disgusting. How long does it take for our mana to come back up? Let's see. So this is with no insight. This is just me. It's not bad. I did find that if I used a CTA on swap, I never ran out of mana at all. So there's that. You can just do that too. I'm not even using static field. Jeez. Yeah, okay. I mean, is anyone no one's surprised by this, right? It's just, it's like off meta guy starts playing the meta and is like, oh yeah. It's funny. All right. Whoa. Like I've said before, to me, the off meta is just like another end game, you know? It's like a hard mode. It's like a challenge run or something, you know? Like, you can, if you've ever done things like that with video games that you like a lot, you know? Like, I love Final Fantasy VII, the OG and the remake. And in the OG, I even did challenge runs where I used Cloud only and only his Buster Sword and didn't use any other upgrades, you know? So, so like, that's just like a challenge, you know? So the off-meta builds are kind of like that. It's like, can I get this concept viable, you know? That's kind of what the off-meta is all about. Can I get this concept to be viable? You know, it's a class that's not in the game. Can I make one? You know, there's no bow skill tree for a druid. What would happen if I, you know, willed there to be one, basically, somehow, right? With the right gear. That's kind of how I think about it, and keeps it fresh, keeps it fun. Okay, that was very convincingly great. Yeah. Run. Oh! Huh. That was interesting.